And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Assembly Planter. All right, I think I've got all the things. I've got 1,000 earth orbs. Let's expand this by 1. That opens up a lot of possibilities there. And yeah, we've got very little gold, very little iron. We've got 50 galactite ready to go. I would like to set up something for iron first. And we're going to try to create a system for iron that requires no input using this thing. And I built a composter that is right here, takes 25 and makes 50 dirt. So it takes 25 and 50 dirt. That works out very well if we... Let's see, we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 planters. All right, so let's see how this works. First, we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a little trick that I learned. Really? Oh yeah, we have a large... Ooh, we can make another large crate. Let's do over here. Huge crate. Boink. Boink. Now we have a stack size over 100,000. Glorious. Okay, so these are going to produce things and stuff. Now we're making iron, so I think we need a set of copper sieves. So 5 of those. Where are they now? And we want to choose iron. Like that. So that takes 3 seconds. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's exactly how we want this. So we want 5 dirt in each one of these. I really wish there was a way to copy and paste just like in Factorio. So what we then want to do is filter out the biomass, shove the biomass into one of these. Right? The output from that is going to go in here. The output from that is going to go in here. So what we're going to get is 25 iron, 25 extra dirt, because we're going to process it into 50 and there's 25 left over with no input, right? There's no input into any of these because we're going to get out what we put in. So this is iron. I'm gonna stop with the fancy names because I want to be more descriptive in my examples here. Iron, no input. 1.0. I'm still gonna put a version number on there so I know what we're doing, and that's gonna give me 25 iron every 15 seconds, and there's gonna be no input at all. So I can just drop this. Let's see. We're going to have a little line here of the no input. So all that's going to do is just sit and process over and over and over again iron. And it's going to give me 25 every 15 seconds. And a little dirt. And we're gonna get a little dirt out of there too, which is fine. I don't mind having the dirt. But yeah, there's our first iron. with no input. Unfortunately, that costs us 50 of the galactite. You can see it's actually 51 because of the feedback box that I made. So it's not a cheap system by any means. But when we, as we ramp up production, we will start to see the fruits of our labors as these things go. Because the iron no input, we can then make a machine that has like 10 of those in it, and it gives us 250 iron every 15 seconds. But of course, that's going to be 510 galactite. So obviously, we are going to need metric tons of galactite. So I would like to start converting our gold production to machines, right? We need compact sand, and these machines I'm going to try to keep from getting too expensive. Now that we have a little bit of space to deal with here, these seeds, right? The seeds take 5 seconds to process, and it grows in 20 seconds. So that is 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds to grow and process the seeds. So 4 wide is about the best that you can do there. Otherwise, you need extra sieves, or you need to insert the seeds themselves, and that I'm not sure if I want to tackle that. The weird thing is, even with this, every 5 seconds, for some reason, we're building up our seeds, and I don't know why. There should be no buildup of gold seeds in here at all, in this one especially, because it's perfect. It's lined up. It's 4 wide. Takes 20 seconds to grow. I don't understand why we have an extra amount in here. Yeah, I don't understand why we have that. If somebody, maybe there's a rounding error, something is not right about that. And how much gold? So we got a little bit of gold. So what we're gonna do is try to create a 4x4, or let's see, that's 16. What I think we're gonna do, because I remember I'd like to keep them at least base 5. I want a base 10, but gold is really hard because it's 4 wide is the best we can do. If we go if we go 15 instead of 16 here, that will be how much? That would be 20, 40, 60, 75 compact sand input. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and just 3 of these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want 2, 3 of these. Actually, we want all harvesters to be 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our 3, and all the harvesters are going to be 4 deep. And this one, we're not going to worry. We're not going to worry about too many things. Okay, and these all have to be iron-based sieves. So what I want to do is I'm gonna pick this up and this up. We're gonna stop feeding this nightmare here and here. These two sieves are gonna help me, and we're gonna build a couple more and convert them. There they are. We definitely want these to be gold. Okay. So this is going to be 20. No. Yeah, 20. No, that's sand. Okay. Same with this one. I never know what I'm looking at. There it is. So this will be 20. But this will be 15. So that's 15 gold and 15 biomass for 75 input. That is an odd number. I don't like that at all. Should I do 80? Should I go ahead and upgrade this one? That would give us 16 gold. 80 input is way easier. That is 4 per second. I think yeah. I think we want to do that. So it's easy to upgrade this. Just go this, and this, increase this to 20, and then pop this over here. 80 in, 16 out. So that is 4 per second that we're making there. Our compact sand maker is making 2 per second. So this here, yeah, that is 2 per second. So it would be, I would need 2 of those for every one of these. So this is going to be gold 1.0, 4 per second. And when I put a 4 per second or any number on there, it is how much input we need per second, right? So that just tells me 4 per second. I need that compact sand. So we're going to do that. Bring it up here. Put this here. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's give it an extra one so it's all good there. So these have a bunch of seeds in them that they're just going to have to, drill through. I could probably, oh, no, I don't know. See, why does he have so many? Like, these were being split 50-50. And for some reason, this has way more than that one. I don't understand it. But what we could do also is just tie in 2 of these compact sands into there. But I would like to re-automate the sand compactor system. Definitely want to redo sand. Oh, wow, look at all the dirt in these. Wow. Because the compactors also need these compactus. So I'd like to get some sand going here. Looks like we got a decent amount. Yeah, we got a decent amount of copper coming in. Iron is still kind of trickling in because of we need more galactite. And gold, obviously, we just automated gold. These have a little bit more. Let's take half of you and put them in there. And then I can free up all of this space here. So this is what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this has got 16. So we doubled the amount of gold that we're producing. Hopefully, we're doing pretty good on that. But to make another 5x5 system, I'm going to need another 50 galactite, which is a considerable amount of iron, copper, and gold. That is, I think it's 20 a piece, if I remember right. 20 a piece. So we could make gold from, 1 gold from 30 iron. That is a horrific amount of iron. Like, that is just a bad output there. I don't like these recipes at all, Copper is okay. I mean, we could make a copper thing and dump a bunch of wood in there. That is 3 per second of wood to make copper. And our copper maker does 28 every 9 seconds. That is roughly 3 per second. It's a little, that's one more than 3 per second. Because 3 per second would be 27. 3 times 9, I think, 27. So we're having, that's one more copper. So we could make a copper, you know, we could use this and then feed it right into the iron maker, right? And get even extra iron out of that. And that would just be the cost of dirt. Which would use up our dirt rather fast. Because we'd have to feed in the wood and it's just brutal. Okay, so iron no input is working hard. All right, these finally finished. We can take these away. Oh, there we go. Figure out something else to do here. We have lots of the ability to add and remove things. Earth orbs stopped because I'm trying to build up resources. Because we have plenty of stack size right now. Earth orbs would be nice to get a machine that makes more of those. Because remember, the next one is going to be 10,000 earth orbs. So if we go over here, you say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I've discovered that these multi-splitters ensure, when you place them in sort of a network, they ensure that everything is split evenly. So when you place them like this, the whole system knows that there's 5 of them in there, and it will split everything evenly. So this, I want to output, each one of these is 2 apiece. If we look at earth orbs here, 2 apiece. So I've got 10. So it's 20 dirt, 20 wood, 20 dirt, 20 biomass, 20 wood, 20 copper, 20 iron. And I think we go here like that. That gives me 10. 10 every 5 seconds. So I need 20 every 5 seconds, which is 4 per second along each one of those. So this is earth orb 20 per second. No. 4 per second. Earth orb 4 per second. That should be enough to keep those running. And we can test that, and you can see how it splits. And that it will split all the things evenly across all of them. And there we have 10 earth orbs. Bingo bango. We should see that. Yeah, we have an even 100 now. So earth orb 4 per second. Let's shrink that. And we can put a puller. Okay. I don't know if I want to start yanking out, copper and iron and stuff 4 per second. Because if we look at our iron, no input, that's not even 4 per second. That is less than 2 per second. So we don't really have the production yet to keep that going, because I want to save up a lot of these resources. Because the next no input one I want to do is copper, because right now we are pushing a lot of material into copper, and I think we could do quite a bit. I'm pretty sure 50. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 gold for 50 galactite. If we look, nope, this one over here. Nope, this one over here. Yeah, because let's see, 100 would be 20,000 copper, so that'd be 10,000 copper. 50 or 100 of iron would be, yeah, that would be 10,000 iron. So so we have the iron, we have the copper, and 100 gold, 100 crafts for gold would be 2,000 gold, and so that would be 1,000 gold for 50, which we don't have, not even close. But we are making it now, and we probably are out. Yeah, we are out of compact sand. So this thing will not run unless it actually has the inputs that we need. So we need to look at sand and compact sand and the compactus. This is not doing so well. So I think this will be the next one that we want to automate and have a no input system for, because that is usually a decent. Yeah, right now we are doing 70 dirt makes 28, so we have 14 of those in there right now. So I'm guessing it's going to be the straight across version, not 70 dirt, 70 sand. So if we wanted, let's get some galactite running. I want copper, iron, and let's just start our gold. The reason why I'm not too concerned with how expensive these things are just yet is, as we ramp up production, we will get better and better and better. So let's see, we're doing compactus right now, right? 4 seconds. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so 4x4 is really the best way to do this. So if I go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So I will only need 4. Yeah, I'll only need 4. So that's only 20 galactite, and I actually have that. Let's see. Yeah, planter 4s. But that really throws my composter off, because this will be 20. I might need a composter at 20 per second. Yeah, let's worry about that in a second. Planter 2s, planter 3s. Yep, 4 storage fields. Okay. No, I didn't want it. It's way too easy to do that. Like, way too easy. So that's 4 planter 4s. Well, I guess I had harvester, and then I only need 4 of these. So the harvesters go here, the planters go here. I guess I did need 5 of those. Derp. There we go. And then the sieves, I think, let's see, can we, what is a copper sieve? Can this give us sand? No. We need iron sieves. Oh, they're there. Grows in 16 seconds. Let's go top down. That'll be a little easier. Actually, we can't do this no input. This is wanting sand. So wow, I'm always out of these things. I should just make a crafter for that and have about 1,000 of them on me. So 5, 10, 15, 20 sand in each one of these. You can see as we do this, it builds and builds and builds. There we go. So 100 sand gives us 40 compactus every 16 seconds. That's a very odd ratio. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Because we take 100 sand divided by 16 seconds. That's 6.25 sand per second. I don't like that ratio. Is there any way we could improve that by stretching this out a little bit? Let's see. Pusher, sieve, planter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harvester. Nope. We could do 1 extra here, and that would be 120 every 16 seconds. Does I want to say 120 divided by 16, 7.5. So we're still not very well defined there. Oh, it's just awful. If I could push seeds in directly, that would help, but there's no way to do that without a whole nother machine. If I did 16 here, if I cut out one of these, we'd basically be almost back to where we were. But that would be 80, right? 20, 40, 60, 80 every 16 seconds. That would be 5. So that I think we're going to go with that. And then I want to recover the galactite out of there. going to we have harvester. Threes. Harvester fours. $80 every 16 seconds is 5 a second. That's a good ratio. 2, 3, 4. How much sand do I have? Okay, so this is going to be compactus. This is probably 2.0, 5 per second. 5 sand per second gives us 32 compactus. It's basically 2 a second of compactus. That's a good ratio. 2 per second is a good ratio. No compact Q. And that's why we needed more compactus. Okay, so I think compaction. What is that? Is that compaction? Yeah, that is the old way of doing things. So we are going to grab that. Look at all the sand, all the extra sand. See, this is why I like having systems that work well for the items per second. So we're going to recover that. I don't have another one, do I? Got the crates. How many crates do I have? Ooh, I have another large crate. Another 10 large crates. I'm going to make a huge crate. 136,000. Yeah, I filled up the glass with a bunch of sand. So now compact sand is hurting. But look at that. Compactus is actually doing pretty good. Gold is still kind of struggling. I'm going to put down a sieve here just for my reference so I can look at the different seeds. So Sandalions grows in 10 seconds and it takes 2.5 seconds for the seed. So that's another 4x4. But that again uses 6. It will use 16 dirt, which is an odd number. So I would definitely want the sand to be a 4x5 setup. So just like we did, or what we started to do with compactus, I'd like to do with sand is have four wide, but 5 tall, and then we can put to use the galactite that we saved from the compactus. And that would give us a lot of sand. Now, sand, if we did that, that would give us 20. I'm pretty sure we get biomass from this process, even though it doesn't actually show us that we also get biomass when we grow. But I'm pretty sure if we look at our sand, we do get the biomass out of it. So if we had a full 20 of those, we're going to need a composter that is 20, not 25, right? Unfortunately, that's how that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go here. Yeah, 20 of this. Loop detected. Oh, I know. We're working on it. Ah, those are backwards. There we go. So that's 20 every 5 seconds. Now, let's see. What's our grow time on sand? Grows in 10 seconds. So that's twice as long as it takes to process the dirt out of these. But I think I'm fine with that. So this is going to be compost. Let's see, compost. I'm trying to find my compost. Yeah, 20 to 40. With that machine that we have now, let's get. We have 2 harvester 2s. Now we have 4 harvester 2s. We are going to need another one of these. No! Darn it! Did it again. Shift click. And then all we need is 5 of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. I really wish you could rotate stuff after the fact. That would be so nice. Okay, and then for sand, I think we still need, we still need the iron. We already have 2, so I only need 3 more. Oh, where'd they go? There they are. And we need a bunch of pushers, no pullers. These I should definitely automate. Okay, so I want to set all of these to sand. Good. So these are going to be, let's I want 4. Of these. We want another filter with biomass going up into our 20 per second. That goes into that, and our finished product goes out to that. So this is sand 4 per second, no input. It's self-sustaining. Isn't that awesome? Sand, no input, 1.0. I really should put the like 4 per second out or something, some way, but let's not do that. Okay, so Compactus here uses 5 per second of sand. So, you know, that is what it is. We can't really do anything about that right now. How are we doing on gold? We're kind of hurting for gold. I'd like to make eventually a gold no input machine. That would be very handy, but that's a long daisy chain of sand and then compact sand and then gold, and it hurts my brain. Some of these setups I might just have to do off camera because they're brain hurting. They hurt the brain. Trees, we could definitely do a setup, a costly setup for 50 wood per second. No, 50 wood every 5 seconds. You know, I bet you this. No, it's not out. Is this out? No. Do we have an? Oh, we are almost at one more huge crate. That's awesome. How are we doing on compact sand? Is still hurting. Sand is likely going down. The one thing missing from this game is a way to see your overall production and see if you're trending positive or negative on any given resource. That would be so handy on this. That would be so handy. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.